Instead of just taking his cert, walking off the stage, and giving each and every person a chance to do exactly that, he decided to parade a message that was totally uncalled for. I think there should be a distinction between the message itself and the act of putting across that message.
Jesse. So today, I'll start my news by congratulating the recent batch of NUS students that just graduated. Okay? So you know when you go out the stage, it is a very special moment when you receive the certificate. Okay? So, during the graduation ceremony, right, there is one moment that stood out more than the rest. Okay? And I'm talking about a student, Leath McInt. Okay, he is a student that majored in geography. Okay, so I'm going to show you which student I'm talking about.
The death penalty guy, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm talking about him. Okay, he is Leath McInt. So you guys notice anything?
What's his text? What is the text?
Okay, normally they will just take a picture with the cert lah. So here he's holding another piece of paper. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what is the censored piece of paper about.
Oh, it was censored lah.
Yes. So this was censored. So he read it reads abolish death penalty, no to state murder and poverty, not life, and blood on your hands. So this was the paper that Luke brought up to stage with him and showed it to everybody lah in the hall. So you know how every graduation ceremony you'll be recorded lah and somehow and then get posted on like Facebook and whatnot. So NUS did that also. But when Luke went to the NUS Facebook and watched the entire video, he realized that his stage time was entirely cut out. There was a jump cut. And okay, so he bought this photo lah, you know the graduation photo, he bought it. But the event photographer go and censor the text. Okay, so he felt like NUS shouldn't be doing that lah, because it acts as if like you are silencing me when I'm, expressing a message that I want to show everybody, about what I'm fighting for. Okay, so do you guys think that NUS is wrong?
Absolutely not. He is right to feel that way. They are silencing him, but he is not right to parade a message like that on a forum like this.
I feel like there's always a right time to do something, or like a right place to do something. But this is obviously not the right time and not the right place to voice out your speech. If you want like freedom of speech, right, I think you can go to other platforms to parade that speech. Yeah.
Because if I'm not wrong, NUS got hold this type of like platforms where people go and debate and talk about all these controversial...
Debates happen all the time. I've taken part in multiple debates at NUS.
So I feel like these type of messages, right, and if you want to maybe talk about it or like spread awareness about it, right, do it there. Don't do it when people so happy, basket go and graduate, then you go and put this type of message out.
The rest, right? What's going on?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Like what you mentioned, this ceremony, it is meaningful not just to you. There are thousands of people in that hall. The ceremony is meaningful to every one of them, possibly some more than others. Because like for me, it wasn't very meaningful. Some people, they slogged really hard. 3 or 4 years, they slogged really hard. And this is an acknowledgement of that hard work you put in. And for that day to be ruined because of one selfish guy who, for his 5 seconds of fame, instead of just taking his cert, walking off the stage and giving each and every person a chance to do exactly that, he decided to parade a message that was totally uncalled for. I think there should be a distinction between the message itself and the act of putting across that message. The message itself, we take it away. Let's talk about the act of trying to be an activist on stage.
It's just not cool I feel.
When I see this, right, what he hoped to achieve?
So he brought this to Twitter okay, and then he explained himself. So he said that the reason why he brought the sign to stage, right, it was to inspire others to take similar action, to like stand against violence, to fight for those like disproportionately affected by the death penalty, and to recognize how power drives violence.
I tell you, that is absolutely moronic, because firstly, it's contradictory to what you are saying. You are saying power drives violence, right? Guess who has the power there on the stage? It is you, no? You are seizing power that you don't actually hold. You're going up on stage, they tell you, okay, walk up here, take your cert, smile to the camera, walk off. That is the power you're supposed to have. Right now, you're taking much more. And that is in itself a sign of violence. Because you're not supposed to be doing that. You're talking about what? End poverty. Do you know that poverty can never be eradicated? You're a geography student, right? A humanities subject. You're probably in FASS, a lot of liberal arts modules you can take. You will know for a fact poverty can never be eradicated. Why? Because it's a relative thing. It is never gone. If today you are a millionaire and I'm worth $500, I'm below the poverty line, correct? If today you are a millionaire and I'm $5 million and everyone around me is my level and everyone around you is your level, you are below the poverty line. Poverty is never gone. Maybe instead of majoring in geography, you should major in economics. When you learn about this.
Read a fucking book for one.
And you have like 5 seconds on stage now. You cannot be putting across a well thought through, well reasoned argument in 5 seconds. All you can do is virtue signal. You're just on the stage showing to people, and this guy clearly wants his 5 seconds of fame lah. That's the reason why he go and watch his replay. That's the reason why he bought his own picture and stuff. You're just so full of yourself.
I feel like this guy is more like for himself, to have the vanity, the limelight on himself, rather than to really spread a message across. Because right, in terms of spreading a message across, right, you can actually do a lot of other things at the back end.
And if he's really genuine about wanting people to, talk about these issues and all, you won't be doing this. Because when you do this, you're casting a bad light on everyone who is playing activists. You want to be a real activist, you get on the ground, you change people's minds.
Then what in the world can you do in that 5 seconds? You cannot talk about the topic.
Exactly. You can only show people, hey, I'm a good guy, I love people, I'm very sympathetic towards life. Anyone who is for the death penalty hates life. I'm not one of them. I'm sure all of you all are not like that also. We are from the same group. No, you're from the group of morons.
So there are netizens online, right? Saying that we should sympathize with him. Because there was a police report that was made a few days after this incident. So netizens online are saying that, hey guys, we should chill and sympathize with him, because where exactly have we come to where we are suppressing somebody that is bringing across a relatively positive message or awareness to certain topics in this type of like public events lah? Do we really have freedom of speech?
2 points about that, right? Firstly, the positive message part. What he was putting up was not a positive message. Maybe to him it is. But a positive message is something like, congrats guys, let's go out and change the world. That's a positive message. If he had brought a sign like this, your 5 seconds of fame they give you. Why? Because you are not trying to show people I'm woke and this is my stance on a political issue. Join me. You're not doing that. You're encouraging people, you're spreading joy, you're spreading love. That's all. The second point that you made was
Freedom of speech, is it?
Freedom of speech. So regarding freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from the consequence of your speech. So there is a forum for you to raise issues. Go to that forum, share your views, and you have your views broadcasted to the audience there. That's freedom of speech. But you don't hijack a ceremony, a convocation ceremony where so many people are, looking forward to, and then you share something that you shouldn't be sharing. That's not freedom of speech.
Because it's not like we cannot talk about it, It's just that you're talking about it in a wrong platform, and there's nothing to talk about when you are bringing up the sign.
Just imagine, right? This is not one person do, right? Imagine 1,000 people do the same for different issues. It'll be chaos, right? Then you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, that's why I feel that those woke people, right? They have a voice. They want their voice to be heard. They want to let people know what their stance is, right? But by doing this, right, you're letting people know what your voice is. But there is no
follow up.
Yeah, there's no follow up.
Actual development from this action.
And like just now I mentioned, like he has the power on stage, right? But he misused his power.
Exactly. He's misusing the power. He's seizing power he shouldn't have and he's abusing it.
Yeah, I believe that you can voice whatever opinions you have, but it's just not at that day lah. Yeah.
And not on this particular stage. Because you see, there is 2 sides to this, right? One is for the death penalty, one is against, right? Let me ask you, if now you are supportive of his views and his actions, what if somebody did the contrasting side.
Ah.
If somebody say, let's save lives and end the lives of perpetrators, let the death penalty be there so that we save more innocent lives. Is that also a view you can have? It is.
Yes.
So if let's say they put up this view, will the woke people go absolutely bonkers? They would, right? So you cannot be accepting the contrasting.
Yeah, it will create a divide amongst all the other graduation people, you know. Yeah.
Because even though I agree with that stand, okay, I still think you shouldn't do that.
Yes.
I still think you shouldn't do that. It is not about the message they are bringing across. It's the action that you did on that stage, right, is wrong. Because right now we are bringing away, okay, whatever camp of thought you are in, right, okay, let's just leave that. But the action of bringing these type of messages on the graduation ceremony, right, is wrong itself already. No matter what stance you are taking. Alright guys, so you guys have heard our views, okay, now you want to know what you think. Do you guys think what Luke did was justified? Or it was wrong of him to bring up such messages in this type of ceremony? Okay, let us know. Bye bye.
Bye.